Hey Metalheads, this is Schmier from Destruction, and you're listening to Michael with Sonic Perspective, the best fucking metal.
Alright, this is Michael the Metal Angel speaking to the one and only Schmier from Destruction and several other bands. And it's an honor to be speaking about your brand new Destruction album called Born to Perish.
Yeah, thank you. We're looking forward, man. It's exciting. It's coming out soon, so you're getting close.
So I looked up recently, are you no longer with Panzer?
Yeah, the problem was that Panzer took a lot of time and it was very difficult to come together for playing because everybody's so busy. Everybody has stuff to do, and it was just impossible to do something. And it was the time when Destruction also had a split. A drummer left, and I felt the band needs me, and I had to stop Panzer. As much fun as it was, Destruction is my band, it's my life, it's my destination, and I had to make a cut for Destruction to to keep this alive, and it wasn't easy, but sometimes you have to do decisions.
Right. Well, and you put out 2 quality albums with Panzer, and obviously Destruction, like you said, has been your life and been your focus for almost 4 decades. So how did you get Randy Black to be your new drummer?
I mean, Randy, I followed Randy since many years. He's one of my favorite drummers. First time I saw him with Annihilator, I fell in love with his playing. He plays so tight, but still so physical and so, so powerful. And we asked Randy in 2011 already, when we were looking for a drummer, if he would like to join us. But at this time, he was still playing with Primal Fear, and it was kind of a difficult situation. So we didn't want to steal him from Primal Fear. But we talked, and we stayed in touch. And we had this tour with Sepultura some years ago in the States. Some people might remember. And Randy helped us out on that tour, because Waver at this time became a father again, and his second child was coming, so he stayed home. And Randy helped us out on this tour, and we kept in touch. And now that we were looking for a drummer again, we called Randy and said, "Hey, can you help us out? We're having all those festivals and all those tours, and we didn't want to cancel anything." And he helped us out, and it went really good, and everybody loved him, and he stayed basically.
Yeah, his drumming sounds amazing on Born to Perish. Yeah, it's interesting. Primal Fear kind of had that rotating drummer lineup too. And yeah, when he was in Primal Fear, I can see that he wanted to stick with that. With Headhunter, you have an amazing album called Bizarre Guarding Accident, which alludes to the Spinal Tap thing about how one of the drummers died.
Exactly. All those fucking drummers, yeah.
So Waver became a father again, so he decided to focus on family. That makes sense. And like you said, you've had Damir in the band for a while, but this is the first actual physical recording with him, and this is the first time you've had a four lineup since the '80s with Release from Agony, correct?
Yeah, I mean the band when the band was without me in the '90s, they were also with 2 guitars, So technically, to be correct, this is the first Destruction album with 2 guitars since 24 years or so, 25, something like this, yeah.
Well, I only consider Destruction with you. I don't really focus on the Human Cannibal stuff. No offense to Mike.
Yeah, thank you.
No.
Yeah, but you're basically right. I mean, the real Destruction sound, the last album we did was actually Crack Brain with 2 guitars when Harry was still in the band, but I wasn't anymore. But it was, we were looking for this for a long time, for the right guy, for the right moment. We talked about the second guitar since, 7-8 years, but he didn't have the right guy. We talked to some players, we tried some stuff, and we also invited Damir on the last album, Under Attack. He played some solos already, so we tested him out, and we knew how good he was, and we just waited for the right timing, and actually now that he's in the band, it feels amazing, and I wish we would have done it earlier, but sometimes you need the time to make sure you do the right decisions, and timing was right now, so fantastic.
Well, it's interesting you mentioned you mentioned the Crack Brain, because, like you say, you weren't in the band, even though that's a great album. But actually, you've had VO from Poltergeist play solos with you for quite a while, right? On several albums.
Yeah, because he's the producer of the band, and he's one of my best friends. We recorded so many albums at his studio, and he's a close guy. And when we're in the studio and we're jamming, and it's always fun. And to have a second guitar, so we all contributed a couple of solos, and also not to forget to mention old Drake from Evile.
Yeah, exactly.
He was top of the list. He all was very close being a second Destruction guitar player for a while. We invited him a couple of times to play on the albums, but then he became a father too. It's kind of it's not so easy when you have a family. That's why Mike and me we're doing this strong, because we have no kids. We have decided to go this way. And it's easier to keep the band together when you're touring and everything, and you have no family at home. Because when you have kids, you want to be with the kids. You want to raise your kids. It's understandable.
Absolutely. And you've also had guitar solos from former Destruction. Harry, he's joined in and done solos as well too, right?
Yeah. He did some solos on several albums, and he's playing music again also. I mean, we were in touch for a while, and he wasn't doing so good for a while. Also, he had some problems with his health, and we tried to help him a little bit. Coming back into music business, playing the guitar again. He's a guitar nerd also, so he kind of gave up playing. So we tried to bring him back into playing, and we invited him for some solos. And it's fun to have a lot of guitars on a metal album, and we were missing that, and also missing the fact that when we have two guitars live, it's not just more power, it's more variety, it's more harmony, it's also the double shred solos, the double leads and everything. I was missing that. Now that we have it again, it's like it feels so natural and so good.
Absolutely. Now, did you guys ever play any reunion shows with Harry live on stage?
Yeah, we invited him for a couple of shows. He was in the Wacken 2007 video.
That's
also, we have this anniversary video, 2007 in Wacken, where he plays with us. And he also had a 25 years anniversary also, where we invited him. So he was there for a couple of shows playing with us, but he's not able to play like tours or do like concert musician live. I remember when Mike broke his hand. A couple of years ago, Mike couldn't play a show in Portugal with us, and he had a broken hand. I asked Harry if he could jump in and help us out, because he knows a couple of songs. He played them for years, and that would have been an easy solution for us. But he kind of couldn't do it. He was afraid to join us on stage. It's a lot of pressure after all those years, and being only one guitar player is not so easy. So. I'm happy for him. He plays guitar again. He has a band doing it for hobby, but he's playing again, which is a good thing.
You should show him the cover of Live Without Sense, where he's a little marionette, where he's playing guitar. All right, so getting to Born to Perish with the brand new album, is this your third for Nuclear Blast?
I don't know how many albums we did for Nuclear Blast. I have to count. Actually, it's a lot of them. We did 4 albums in between our years in Nuclear Blast for AFM Records.
AFM was a lot, right? I remember that.
Yeah. But I mean, Blast is our home. It feels home. It feels
right. Yeah, because you did when you came back to the band, you were on Nuclear Blast, and you guys put out a couple albums, and then you jumped to AFM, and now since you've been back with Nuclear Blast. On my count, I think it's 4. At least it might be 3. No, it's 4. But either way,
right. It's easier. I can go in our discography and have a look real quick. But it's we did the first one in '99. All Hell Breaks Loose.
Right, All Hell Breaks Loose. Right, followed by Antichrist, followed by Metal Discharge.
So let's call it Nuclear Blast album 1, 2, 3 albums, and those are AFM. And here we go back 4, 5, 6. That's studio album number 7, or with the Thrash Anthems number 8.
Well, yeah, Thrash Anthems. I wanted to, yeah. And
also we did a DVD and a live album, and actually 2 DVDs, but one was an AFM. So yeah. So Nuclear Blast feels like our home. It's been a great work with them. They let us do what we want to do. They don't push us in any corners or telling us what to do. it's perfect.
That's awesome. And yeah, and obviously both Panzer albums were Nico Blast. Okay, so getting to the new album, you just did a video right now for, oh God, hold on, don't tell me.
Betrayal.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to do all this off the top of my head, Schmier. Yeah, for Betrayal, right. So how did that come about?
Nowadays, the promotion for an album is a crazy adventure. You have to do so much stuff. It's not just doing interviews like back in the day. It's creating all those videos and video clips and trailers and interview trailers and track by track trailers, and it's a lot of work. But when it came to finally the idea to do a video clip, like a main performance video clip, the song "Betrayal" was my favorite because it kind of stands for Destruction 2019. It has a very catchy chorus, but it's a very heavy song, very cool riffs. It's kind of, shows the strength of the band really good. And of course, Betrayal is something that we could catch really good in a video clip. We wanted to have a video clip that's a little more different, like not such classical metal clip. It has to be a little more artistic, a little more deep. And of course, we all have dealt with betrayal before, right? It's a thing that you have to experience in life, and it's a bitter pill to swallow, and that's why it was a great thing to do a video.
Okay. Yeah, 'cause I remember the previous album, which I loved, was Under Attack, although I never understand that video at all. That whole guy with the suitcase and the bomb, and didn't really fit. But you guys didn't actually do a lyric video this time. This went straight. The first video was just Betrayal, right?
Well, the first video this time was Born to Perish. We did a visualizer. Yeah, that is kind of the lyrics video have one problem, that people don't focus on the song. When you have the lyrics, people start to complain about the lyrics and about other things, but they don't focus on the song. So the new thing that labels do is visualizers, which is like kind of you visualizing the song in pictures, and then people can focus better on the music and they don't complain about the lyrics, and it's a good thing to do. And Born to Perish, the visualizer, had very good reactions, maybe the best reactions we had in many years on the new track. So it was good. And there will be another visualizer coming out when the album is out on the 9th of August. Will be the song Inspired by Death. Will be basically the third official video for the album.
Okay. And what are some of your favorite songs off the new album? For me personally, Fatal Flight 17, Ratcatcher, like you said, Born to Perish. Those are some, and yeah, Betrayal. Now I got Betrayal playing in my head. I can hear your chorus going in there. Okay, what are some of your favorite songs off the album? I'm trying to do this off the top of my head. You know me, I don't like to use anything.
Yeah, I feel the same way. The songs you mentioned are songs that sound great. Also in the live situation, we will test all those songs in the rehearsal room and the live situation as well. We have already played Born to Perish live a couple of times. We know next week we will add Betrayal to the set list, also for the next festivals. And we're going to test the songs and see what the fans think also. I think for us as a band, it's important that when we play the song, you got to feel the magic, you got to feel the mojo, and that's usually how we do it. But we will also ask the fans on our media sites which songs they like the best. And then we're going to find out. This is going to be a very difficult one because I think this album features like 6-7 amazing songs that we all could play live, but I think, it's going to be difficult to play more than 5 new songs live, so we have to see.
Absolutely. I know when we hung out on the very first 70,000 Tons of Metal Cruise and stuff, you had just released a video for Carnivore, and I've actually gone back and revisited that. Pretty interesting lyrics there. Did you write all the lyrics again for Born to Perish?
Yeah, I'm the singer, and I write the lyrics. I think it's always weird when the singer doesn't write the lyrics because you have to express yourself. You have to, kind of put all your feelings into the song, and then that's why I personally, if Mike would ask me to write lyrics, I would say, fuck off, let me write the lyrics. I'm the singer, Mike wrote some lyrics actually back in the day. He did Matt Butcher lyrics and some other stuff, so he did some good stuff for the band also. But I think for me, it's, lyrics are something that I like to write because I'm the singer. I need to feel it and I need to express it. And meanwhile, I always have fun writing lyrics. It wasn't always like this. Sometimes I had to force myself. Now lyrics come really naturally. I sit down, I get some inspiration, I write down some notes before, and then usually the lyrics are coming really like naturally out of me, and I feel comfortable writing them also. And it's a good way, it's a good therapy also for yourself, to ease your brain and get your expression out, and talk about the world of today and talk about feelings. And we have some emotional songs on the album, like Fatal Flight, which is about this plane crash, or this plane that got shut down over the Ukraine, which had a best friend on board also. And the song like Inspired by Death is the song that I wrote when some of my best friends died. Within a week, I had 3 dead friends, and 2 of them were musicians. And Inspired by Death, when I wrote the lyrics, really helped me to get over it. It helped me to deal with the pain and the loneliness of the moment. And the song is still positive in the message, like live your life to the max and enjoy, because that's all you can do anyways. So the lyrics are personal, and, we're not a band that sings about gore or rainbows. We like to sing real stuff.
Right. Is Butchered for Life then kind of like a theme of the band, since you have Mad, like you said, Mike wrote Mad Butcher, and you've had all the Butcher Strikes Back and all this. Is that kind of like Butchered for Life, kind of like the symbolism of the band for the past 4 decades?
Yeah, it is. It's as you don't have the butcher on the cover, really. I felt the need to put some lyrics down in the way, to remember the butcher, because it's a trademark for the band. The fans really love it. And of course, Butchered for Life is a message also, because the butcher will always be with us as a trademark, and the song is a little bit different than the rest. It's more like a kind of Rechecked Emotions Part 2,
Right.
We want to write something that you can hear, that we have 2 guitars again, with acoustic guitars and more melodic solos and little progressive elements, and something different than the rest, because the album is like brutal, fast, and dark, and Butchered for Life is a song that is a little bit different than the rest.
Now, over a decade ago, you guys did Alliance of Hellhounds, which was amazing because you had Messiah Marklin, you had Doro, you had so many, you had Speed from Soilwork. Is there ever a chance we might get Alliance of Hellhounds 2 with like some of the newer artists, like you say, with the guys from Eval or something like that?
Well, thanks for the inspiration. I will think about it. It's something I never thought about, but it's maybe a good idea to do this again. I have to say it was an amazing experience to invite some of my favorite singers and some of my friends to an album to show unity, because it was from a melodic singer to a black metal singer. Everything was on one track. There's something that never,
right.
Something that never happens, And it was a special treatment for myself also to do this have this experience. And who knows, maybe one day we're gonna have a chance to do this again. It was actually a lot of work also, nowadays technology is even better, so it would be a little bit easier, I think. But we recorded some guys really in weird places, Biff from Saxon. We recorded right after his show in Italy, right, in the toilet, So it was an interesting experience, But thanks for the idea. Maybe one day I should do a second one.
Absolutely, we loved it. We haven't heard Messiah Marklin in so long. We'd love to hear him back. All right.
Oh man, I talked to him lately, and he's always telling me he's doing a solo album, but it never happens. It's so sad, because he's one of the best voices ever in metal and doom, of course. Right. So hopefully he will do another album one day.
Yeah, I heard he was going to do a Mercy reunion, because obviously not Candlemass, but I heard maybe he was going to do a Mercy reunion, but that has fizzled too. So yeah.
Yeah, somehow I have the feeling, Messiah needs a kick in the butt. It was always live. We did that from Candlemass, but somehow they didn't get along that well, and that's why they split up. But without live kicking his butt, Messiah seemed to not getting his stuff together. It's kind of sad, because he's such a humongous talent.
Absolutely.
And the people would really love to hear another album with him. And every time I see him, I say, "Hey man, I love great to see you again, and I want to fucking hear a new album. When is it coming?" And all the time he's like, "Oh, it's coming soon. I'm working on it," but it never happens.
I just got an Ancient Dreams T-shirt about a month ago, and it's just like people are just now still hearing these kids are still hearing Candlemass for the first time, not knowing what it was like to first hear that band from Sweden in the mid '80s. Unlike anything you ever, like you say, power doom. There wasn't even, other than Trouble, there just wasn't that style. Now, Schmier, we always have you pick a song from the new album for the fans to hear. maybe one they already have heard, or your personal pick? What would you choose for us to play from the new album, Born to Perish?
Yeah, I mean, now that people heard Betrayal already, they heard the title track, and they will hear Inspired by Death soon because it's the third single and the third video. So let's play something else, maybe a song that means a lot to me. Like you mentioned it also, a song called Fatal Flight 17.
Right.
A song about this passenger plane that got shot down over the Ukraine with a missile. I think listen to the ending; it really gives it a chills. I think this is a really cool track.
Absolutely. And was that thought inspired when you covered the Gary Moore song on the Panzer album, also about a plane crash, or?
Yeah, I mean the Gary Moore song never really left me. It was a very inspirational song for me, and to cover it with Panzer was a great challenge for me because I think Gary Moore was one of the best musicians ever recorded hard rock, you know, as a guitarist and as a singer, amazing. So it was a big challenge to do, and the song always gave me the chills because of the lyrics. And when this plane crash happened, and my friend's friend was involved, and I investigated about everything, I just had the need to write about something like this again, you know, in the same way Gary Moore did, you know, and hopefully people will have also kind of a good feeling when they hear the song, you know, in a positive way, because it's a negative happening, but the lyrics hopefully, you know, remember those people who died, and give some mental help also to the people that left behind. You know, the widow of my friend is really looking forward to get the CD because she knows that we appreciate her husband, and it's something for the afterlife, you know, also to pay tribute, you know. So I'm lucky we did it. It's a deep meaning, and even like Randy, my drummer, it's one of his favorite songs. He says, "Man, I still get the chills when I listen to the song, you know, because it's going deep." That's cool.
Absolutely. When I first played Born to Perish, even though it was digital and I was streaming, that was the first song that stuck with me. Instantly, it evoked that actual tragedy historically happening. I knew exactly what that song was about. And then you're right, you got chills. It's exactly the best way to describe it. You got those goosebumps that just took over your whole body, and you're like, wait a minute, what's going on? And so that's a sign of good songwriting, good musicianship, and good lyrics. So I want to finish this by saying thanks for listening to this wonderful interview with Schmier and myself, the Metal Angel. I want to invite you guys to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Check out our YouTube. Check out our website at www.sonicperspectives.com. And Schmier, thank you for everything. And for all our fans out there, stay metal.
Thank you very much. It was my pleasure. And let me add that we're going to come back to the States early next year also. We didn't forget America. So check out the new album and see you hopefully soon.
Amen to that. Rock on.
All right. Rock on, man. Thanks, my friend. Bye, Michael.
Due to restrictions with unreleased material prior to the album's street date, unfortunately, we won't be able to play the song Fatal Flight 13. Instead, we leave you with one of the singles, the new video, This Is Betrayal.